hold on to me.
Everybody, so today is a tutorial. I'm going to be showing you how I created this turquoise look. It's a shade that I don't use all that often, so I figured I would pull it out. It kind of was inspired by sitting at the pool, chilling. Those types of shades are really fun for the summer. So I hope that you enjoy. If you do, thumbs up this video and comment in the comment section down below so I can chit chat with you. If you're new to my channel, subscribe, join my Cake Face family. I would love to have you. If you're returning, thank you so much for stopping by again. Alrighty guys, so if you're interested to see how I created this look, go ahead and keep on watching. So I've already primed my lids using some concealer. I did my brows, put on some moisturizer. Good to go. I'm gonna start with the eyes. I'm sort of shopping my stash, so I'm using an old favorite. This is the Too Faced Sugar Pop eyeshadow palette. This was very well loved and I kind of haven't used it in a while, so we're gonna pull that out. I'm going to first go into Rock Candy. Set the concealer that is on my lids. Don't ask me why I didn't use an eyeshadow primer. This is just what I felt like doing. I don't know what I'm gonna do once the color correcting palette for Makeup Forever I have runs out of that one concealer shade. I use it all the time. This is what I'm talking about, and that shade is running low. It's such a pain because it's just the one out of the 5. I mean, I definitely use these other shades, but this one the most. I use it every day around my brows. We're gonna go with like a turquoise look, focusing on this shade here. I feel like I don't use those types of shades that much on my channel because I just don't use them very much at all normally. I guess I'll just pat this all over the lid and blend it through the crease for now. For doing it, why not do it all out, huh? I used to be all over this shade. I remember one of the very first eyeshadows I ever got was from MAC, and it was a shade like this. I just wanted like a bright turquoise shade. Didn't have neutrals, just had a bright turquoise. I'm gonna switch to a fluffy brush and we're gonna blend the crease. I don't feel like this palette has like dedicated transition shades per se, or at least none that I normally use. You know, that standard brown. But I'm going to try and stick with this palette and not pull in a whole bunch of other shadows because that just makes following along tutorials a little bit harder, in my opinion. So I apologize. I don't even know if this palette is still around. I'm just kind of shopping my stash. Also, if you're like, what is going on with your lighting? I have like an under lighting. I'm using that lit mirror that I got from the makeup show. If you haven't seen my haul, check it out. I feature that in there, but it's a very bright mirror. If the lighting is kind of weird and you don't like it, just let me know and I'll stop using this in my videos. This is kind of coming from below. I feel like I've got like a flashlight under me, sitting around the campfire, telling horror stories. I'm gonna go in with Peach Fuzz, and I'm gonna use this as sort of a transition shade. Ooh, that's pretty. They actually mix very nicely. I was thinking because Peach Fuzz has a peach undertone, it's very much opposite to turquoise, that it was going to just create a muddy brown, but it's not. It's just softening that turquoise. It's more of a cream than a peach. Just trying to soften that edge. I don't know if you can see, but when I'm doing my look, maybe if I turn this off. Is that better? When I'm doing my look, I look for patchy areas. So right here, it goes from blended to like super pigmented turquoise. So that's the type of stuff I'm trying to eliminate. So I kind of look for areas like that and blend away. We're just trying to create a nice transition. If we go outside of that lid space, outside of the eye area, we can clean up since we haven't done the face makeup yet. But we want to be conscientious of the transition from cream to turquoise. As always, I'm going back into the first shade to add more vibrancy, and I just switch back and forth between blending and adding. Just pat, pat, pat all over, then blend, blend, blend. I think with such a bold look, we need to get some color in the waterline. So I've got this turquoise highliner crayon from a holiday collection from Marc Jacobs. I'm going to try this in the waterline. This just makes it nice and vibrant. I want to bring the shadow outwards into a point a little bit. So I'm taking that fluffy brush and sweeping up and out, and then across. So you see how this one's more rounded, and then I extended it a little bit over here. We can accentuate that a little bit when we do our foundation and concealer. Going back into Peach Fuzz. Make sure this area is soft. I want to deepen the crease a little bit, so I'm going to take Sugared Violet. Start with just a little, and then mix that with the Blue Raspberry. Let's see how it goes. I want to create a deepened socket. So instead of starting in the outer V, I'm starting up in this part of the crease. And then sweeping out, kind of reshaping my crease because I have a very low crease. And then sweeping outwards. So again, starting right in that inner part of the crease, curving around and then sweeping outwards. You can follow your natural crease, whatever works for your eye shape. I just thought it'd be fun to create a sort of different shape for my eyes. So inner, scooping it around and then out, sort of in a straight line. I'm just going to do this a couple more times until I'm happy with the depth of color, and then we'll probably refresh that turquoise on the lid. I'm thinking about popping a light shimmery shade in the inner corner, but I'm not sure yet. I don't know if that's too basic, but I feel like I need it. I think Strawberry Ice is shimmery. Let me see. It's not super shimmery. I kind of feel like I need something else. So I'm going to go into my new NARS highlighting and bronzing palette. This shade here. Sort of a cool toned highlighter. And I'm going to pat this onto the inner corner. I'm using that pencil brush. I'm not trying to cancel out the turquoise, just trying to mix this into it. I don't know if you noticed, but I did bring that turquoise into the inner corner, so we're just layering. Sometimes with my eye looks, I don't bring the lid shade to the inner corner. Just to give it a little bit of life there, a little bit of sculpting. So now I'm going to take that flat brush and go back into that light shimmery shade here. And I'm going to pat this right onto the center of the lid. I'm dipping into Sugared Violet and Blackberry. Right, amp up that definition just one more step. So I'm gonna take this green eyeliner from ColourPop in the shade Maybe. It's nice because every single one of my brushes are freshly washed, so I've got my choice. What you gonna do? So, green eyeliner on. Just haven't been into falsies recently, so I'm gonna just throw on some mascara and I'll be right back. I threw on my Smashbox Hydrating Foundation and my NARS Soft Matte Concealer, and I'm just gonna use my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish to set my foundation a little bit. As always, I'm taking my IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores and stamping that at the center of my face. And then to bronze, I'm gonna go back into that NARS palette and use Laguna first, which is this top one. Then Casino. It's a little bit deeper, so just gonna reinforce that cheek contour a little bit more. And then for highlighter, I'm going to go into this shade down here, which is a beautiful gold. Okay, and then for my lips, I'm going to use one of my favorite nudes. This is Hepburn Honey from Charlotte Tilbury, and I chose this because it's a little bit more of an orange or a yellow undertoned nude, which would contrast really nicely with the turquoise. So I'm just going to throw that guy on. I'm going to spritz my face with MAC Fix Plus. Alright, so here is my pool inspired makeup. I really hope that you enjoyed. If you're new, subscribe, like I said at the beginning, to join my Cake Face family. Press that bell next to the subscribe button to get all notifications from me. Love you lots, and I will catch you in my next one. Bye, loves.
Hello. Hello everybody, hello everybody,